Unit 11 Vocabulary, Part 1. The word extreme is an adjective. It means very great in degree. For example, we're working under extreme pressure at the moment. Spectators, it's a noun. It means a person who's watching an event, especially a sports event. A person who's watching an event, especially a sports event. For example, a spectator threw the ball back to the players. Unusual, it's an adjective. It means different from what is usual or normal. For example, the cake has an unusual flavor. Ramps, it's a noun and it means a slope that joins two parts of a road, path, building, etc. For example, ramps should be provided for wheelchair users. Speed, it's a noun. It means the rate at which somebody or something moves or travels. For example, the bus was traveling at very low speed. Height, it's a noun, and it means the measurement of how tall a person or a thing is. For example, he is the same height as his sister. Spectacular means it's an adjective and it means an impressive scene or performance. An impressive scene or performance. For example, I was attracted by the spectacular display of the fireworks. Competitors, it's a noun. A competitor is a person or an organization that competes against others. For example, the company has no competitors in this area. Kite surfers, it's a noun. Kite surfers, a person who has small board and a kite tied to his back. And think of the example, okay? Tied to, it's an adjective. It means fixed to or fastened to. The boy swung on the rope tied to a tree. Okay. Wheezes, it's a verb and it means to move very quickly, making high continuous sound. For example, time just whizzes past when you're enjoying yourself. Goggles, a verb or a noun. If it's a verb, it's gonna mean to look at things with eyes wide open because you're surprised or shocked. If it's a noun, it's gonna mean large round glasses with an edge that fits closely to your face. For example, my swimming goggles keep steaming up so I can see. Rope, it's a noun. Very strong, thick string made by twisting thinner strings or wires together. For example, the falling man clutched the rope. Skis, it's a noun and it means a pair of long, narrow pieces of wood, metal, plastic that you attach to boots so that you can move smoothly on snow. For example, skis are waxed on the bottom so that they run smoothly over the snow. Skateboarder, it's a noun and it means someone who moves on skates. For example, they wear sneakers and do their best to look like skateboarders. Rails, noun, a wooden or metal bar placed around something as a barrier or to provide support. For example, make sure the rails are securely bolted in place. Slope, it's a noun. It means a surface or piece of land that's higher at one end than the other. For example, we slid down the grassy slope. Snowboarder, it's a noun. Snowboarder is someone who moves on snow. Someone who moves on snow. For example, on my first time I accidentally crashed into a snowboarder. Twist. It's a verb. It means to bend or turn something into a particular shape. For example, too much force will twist the key. Upside down. It means to turn something upside down, like this house. For example, you can turn the facts upside down. Tricks. Tricks, noun, something that you do to make somebody believe that something which is not true. Something that you do to make somebody believe something which is not true. For example, the magician's trick mystified the audience. The magician's tricks mystified the audience. Marathon, it's a noun. It means a long running race of about 42 kilometers or 26 miles. For example, he ran his first marathon in just under 3 hours. Equipment, it's a noun, and it means the things that are needed for a certain activity. For example, the oil company will ship out the heavy equipment. Protective, it's an adjective and it means providing or intended to provide protection. For example, lab workers must wear protective clothing. Helmet, noun, a type of hard hat that protects the head. A type of hard hat that protects the head. For example, the man on the motorcycle wore a helmet. Life jacket. Life jacket, it's a noun, a jacket without sleeves that can be filled with air. For example, her life jacket failed to inflate. Elbow pad and knee pad. Elbow pad is a thick material that's used for protecting elbows, the picture on the right, and knee pad, the thick material that's used for protecting knees, the picture on the left. For example, elbow pads and knee pads are essential on a skateboarder. Safe means protected from danger or harm. For example, it's better to be safe than sorry.